Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, a bunch of recent news and just rumors have came out for the Chicago Bulls, and tomorrow is a huge day for the Chicago Bulls as well. Tomorrow is the official day to when the Bulls find out if they'll be having a draft pick or not. Make sure you guys leave some likes and comments below today's video for some good draft lottery luck. Hopefully the Bulls can get in the top 4 and keep our draft pick, but no matter what, let's just jump right into today's video. And the first topic that I want to talk about is, of course, another point guard free agent that is being linked to the Chicago Bulls. You know, the other day, Spencer Dinwiddie did decline his player option. If he, of course, accepted that player option, he was supposed to make $12 million next season. You know, he did tear his ACL, and there were some rumors about him possibly playing in the finals if the Brooklyn Nets did make it to the finals. I still can't believe they lost in Game 7 versus the Bucks. But no matter what, you know, good for the Bucks. And I've seen some rumors about the Bulls expected to be interested in just target Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, NBC Sports Chicago put out an article about this, and I am for this 100%. I'm not sure how much he is exactly expected to make. I mean, if he did turn down his $12 million player option, I'm sure he expects to make more. And there was this article that came out on Hoops Hype, and they were talking to one NBA executive, and they said, or they guessed, that Spencer Dinwiddie will get anywhere in like the high teens per season. And another NBA executive also predicted when speaking with Hoops Hype that Spencer Dinwiddie is likely on his way out. You know, he'll have a high salary number, and I don't see him really staying. And he pretty much just said he doesn't get the sense he wants to be there. You know, he is only 28 years old. There were some trade rumors throughout this season about them possibly trading him to Golden State for Kelly Oubre. And of course, like I said, he wants to be a starting point guard in this league, and I of course believe he wants more money. Brooklyn really doesn't have that much salary cap and just cap space in this upcoming offseason. And it's looking like he wants to be a starting point guard with a bigger role. And, you know, of course, like I said, he did tear his ACL. I'm not sure how much he will be getting. I wouldn't mind giving him anywhere from $15 to $18 million per season. You know, the ACL injury definitely leaves some question marks, so that's kind of a big problem. But no matter what, during the 2019 and 2020 season, he put up amazing numbers. He averaged a career-high 21 points a game and also 7 assists per game. And I'm for this. Say the Bulls miss out on Lonzo Ball or whoever, you know, their true number one target is. I would not be mad if the Bulls did target Spencer Dinwiddie. I feel like he'd be a perfect point guard to pair with Zach LaVine in the backcourt. You know, of course, it depends how healthy he is, his ACL injury and such. He is only 28 years old. He pretty much missed this whole past season. But like I said, in 2019, he put up really solid numbers, and I wouldn't be mad if the Bulls did target him. I believe he's a perfect option next to LaVine, adds some more scoring to this roster, and he is a very good point guard. He also averaged almost 8 free throws a game in the 2019-2020 season. Arturis said the Bulls need to get to the line more. I feel like he'd fit well with the Chicago Bulls. It just depends how healthy he is and how much he wants to make. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about this first topic if you guys want the Bulls to target Spencer Dinwiddie. I also forgot to mention him and Patrick Williams are really good friends, so that just helps the Bulls even more out if they do want to target him. You know, they were working out last offseason and running like 5v5 runs. But no matter what, like I said, leave some comments and questions below today's video about that topic. And the next topic in today's video is, of course, about Ben Simmons. I felt like yesterday on YouTube, Twitter, anywhere that I was just looking at social media, everyone was just destroying Ben Simmons and the 76ers. You know, I did make a video the other day about how Ben Simmons, or how the Chicago Bulls are expected to be interested in Ben Simmons if he is on the trade market. I believe every NBA executive, NBA fan already expects the 76ers to at least try and trade Ben Simmons. I mean, Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers were kind of taking shots at him post-game. It's just a big mess in Philly right now. And before I jump into it and give my just opinion on this, definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video. And like I was saying, I made a video the other day, but I wasn't really happy with it and it got copyrighted, so I had to take it down. But no matter what, my opinion on it is just no. I mean, I see fans on Twitter already expecting the 76ers to trade Ben Simmons for Zach LaVine. Dude, they just need to stop doing that. 76ers fans, Lakers fans, Miami Heat fans, they all expect us to just give or trade away Zach LaVine for nothing. Literally, like Kyle Kuzma and stuff. I see all those trades on Twitter. I just don't understand it. And just this morning, CBS Sports put out this article linking a bunch of teams that are like possible landing spots for Ben Simmons, and they of course linked the Chicago Bulls as a possible landing spot. While I do believe Ben Simmons has a lot of question marks around his name, I mean, he doesn't shoot the three ball. They don't really guard him. He's not a good fit with Embiid. I mean, they finally surrounded them with good shooters like Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, and they just still couldn't get the job done. And I believe Ben Simmons is on his way out. I believe there's no way he's on the 76ers roster when next season starts. I see all over Twitter, all over Facebook, all over YouTube of just fans in general, 76ers fans, Bulls fans, talking about a potential Ben Simmons to the Chicago Bulls trade. And while I do believe Ben Simmons would fit in honestly perfect with LaVine and Vuce, I'm not for it, especially after what I saw in the playoffs. I mean, he was a complete liability on the offensive end. You know, Embiid was taking shots at him. Doc Rivers was taking shots at him. He's just not it. I do believe he would help LaVine. You know, I feel like they both complement each other well, and they could honestly be a deadly backcourt, but it's just really not worth the chance. I mean, for the next few seasons, his contract it just keeps getting worse by the year. I mean, next season, he's supposed to make $33 million, then $35, then $37, and then $40. I feel like that's just way too much money for a player that's a liability on the offensive end. You know, he is a great defender. He's a good rebounder. Of course, he's an amazing playmaker. But when teams really don't have to guard you, and especially in the playoffs when it's already hard enough to score the basketball, it's just not a player that I want on this team, especially because he's almost making pretty much $40 million almost every season. I just don't believe he's worth all that money. Like I said, I do believe him and LaVine and Vuce would work it out. You know, they would of course have to add more like 3-and-D type players around this roster to help out Ben Simmons, but I just feel like there's better options on the trade market. Say the Bulls do want to make another trade for like an all-star, I'd say. You know, his defense would instantly help. He's deadly on the fast break, but I'm just not for all that money and getting tied up with $40 million pretty much every season. You know, he did put up solid numbers. He put up about 14 points a game, 7 total rebounds, and 7 assists. You know, he did shoot 56% from the field, only 30% from deep. He's not the good three-point shooter, not a good free throw shooter. They were doing hack at Simmons in the playoffs. That's just not a player I want on the Bulls. Like I said, it's already hard enough to score in the playoffs when you don't even have a liability on the offensive end. And then adding Ben Simmons, he honestly turned down a wide open layup I saw at the end of the game. He's just not a player that I want the Bulls to target. I do see some Bulls fans that want to trade for him. Like I said, if they did, I wouldn't be terribly mad because I would like his fit with Zach and Vuce, but that's just way too much money for a player that really doesn't shoot the ball. He didn't even take a wide open layup the other day. He's just a liability on the offensive end. I mean, what more do I have to say? I'm just not for it. Definitely leave any comments or questions below today's video about any of the topics I talked about. Like I said, leave a like and some comments for some draft luck for tomorrow. If the Bulls do move up into the top 4, I'll probably have a video out. If not, probably the next day. So no matter what, click the first link below today's video. Join my Discord. Leave any comments or questions below today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.